The Wildcats should be looking at a tough fight tonight, Dick. What have they got to do to win this thing?
They've got to stick to their game plan and focus on these keys. Number one, the point guard has to be the floor general. It's up to him to ensure that his team executes and has efficiency on both sides of the floor. Next, make sure every possession you have is a good possession. Don't turn the rock over. Lastly, make your team think defense first. Solid defense will lead to good offense.
Well, Dick, let's get down to the court and let's get the action underway. UTEP narrowly comes away with a win.
With two teams like this, you knew the game was going to be close.
So, Dick, in your mind, what play was the game-changing performance?
This dunk gets my vote for replay of the day, baby. He flushed this one down with style and authority.
I got to tell you, these kids seem to get more and more athletic every year, and it sure makes our job. On March 26, 1979, the Hick from French Lick led Indiana State to a title game against a magical player and his Michigan State team. The game became an instant classic, which Michigan State won 75-64. The two stars took their games onto the pro ranks, where their personal rivalry changed the basketball landscape forever. Take control of the magical Michigan State squad from the opening tip and lead your team to victory in this Pontiac College Classic. The Spartans should be looking at a tough fight tonight, Dick. What have they got to do to win this thing?
They've got to stick to their game plan and focus on these keys. First, give your big men the ball. Let them attack from down low. Next, make good decisions with the rock. Don't turn it over, baby. Lastly, you got to pound the board. Boards lead to wins, baby.
Well, Dick, let's get this one started and see what happens. Michigan State played well against a good team tonight for the win.
With two teams like this, you knew the game was going to be close.
What have you got as your game-changing performance, partner?
Hey, Brad, I love the way they got the rock down low tonight, as you can see in this highlight.
Their big men really came to play, and they were a big part of tonight's win. Folks, that's all for tonight. I'm Brad Nessler, and as always, my partner's Dick Vitale. We'll see you next time. They were a little school that gave Notre Dame everything they could handle all game long. But as the clock ran down, BYU had the ball, and few could doubt what would happen next. BYU's All-American guard drove through the heart of the number 2 seed Notre Dame defense for a layup at the buzzer to give the Cougars the victory. In this college classic, take control of BYU and the ball with 15 seconds on the clock and give the Cougars the victory. Cross court. Got a nice screen. On the dribble, gives it up. Looks like they're calling for the screen to give the ball handler some room to work. He nailed it!
He's on the top of the world, baby. Unbelievable, what a shot.
BYU saw their lives flash before them as they finally pull this one out.
With two teams like this, you knew the game was going to be close.
What's the play of the night, Mr. Vitale? What have you got as our game-changing performance?
The buzzer beater with time running out, baby. The play of the game.
Without a doubt, folks, that was the play of the game. This one's all said and done. I'm Brad Nessler, and beside my colleague, Dick Vitale, good night, everybody. The future pro superstars were both from North Carolina, but one decided to take his game to Georgia, where football is king. The future human highlight film returned to his home state as a college basketball star, ready to take on a powerhouse UNC team and their high-flying freshmen on their home turf. In this college classic, take control of UNC from the opening tip and try to stop the unstoppable Georgia scorer from scoring an upset. The Tar Heels know this isn't going to be an easy one. What's the key for them tonight, Dick?
Hey, the keys for them tonight are simple. Number one, play at your own tempo. Don't get into a run-and-gun game, baby. Secondly, get the ball to your big man on the block early. That'll open up the perimeter game, baby. And finally, Take care of the ball on offense and play aggressive perimeter defense.
There you have it, folks. It's time for all the analysis to end and the game to start. This one's just about set time out. In and out. There's the rebound they needed.
Nothing like the right play at the right time.
Makes the foul shot. Second shot, no good. They grab the rebound.
Timeout should be coming, Brad.
The Bulldogs take a timeout. Still time to pull this one out, Dick, you think?
I guarantee you that's what the coach is trying to sell on the sideline right now.
We'll see who's got more coming out of this timeout as play resumes. The Tar Heels burn a timeout here, Dick. What's going on the bench, you think?
Well, the coach is just calming the guys down so that they don't blow this one down the stretch.
Quick breather there, just to keep the legs fresh for down the stretch, don't you think, Dick? North Carolina narrowly comes away with a win.
They'll be happy to walk away with a victory from such an evenly matched opponent.
So who gets the game-changing performance tonight, Dick?
I couldn't wait to show you this highlight, Brad. Look at this Major League dunk. What a high flyer, baby.
He was definitely entertaining to watch and a major significant part of tonight's. Not expected to be a major factor for UNC, a little-known freshman hit a shot that would mark the beginning of an era at North Carolina and would change the basketball world forever. Firmly establishing himself as a go-to player up to that point in the tournament, number 23 hit many clutch shots, but none bigger than the one he hit with 13 seconds left on the clock to send Georgetown and their legendary big man down in defeat 63-62 to claim what would be the first of a career full of great moments. In this Pontiac College Classic, inbound the ball with 32 seconds on the clock and score the last basket of the game to relive one of college basketball's most memorable moments. Let's see if they can get a good shot this trip. On the outside.
High post screen. So effective, that screen.
Great body control for the score. The Hoyas take a timeout. Can they pull away down the stretch, Dick?
Hey, this is anybody's ball game, baby. This is where the big guys got to come to play.
Coming out of the timeout, I'd expect we're going to see more focused play on both sides.
One would assume so.
Lets her rip. Knocks it down.
That's a tough shot.
Timeout's called. I would think the coach just wants to settle the boys down for the stretch run right now.
Yeah, you want to play smart basketball right now and take care of the ball. They remain the same after the timeout, Brad. I'm afraid to look, baby. This one's going to be too close to call.
Number 41 in the post. It sticks. North Carolina narrowly comes away with a win.
They'll be happy to walk away with a victory from such an evenly matched opponent.
First meeting between in-state rivals Kentucky and Louisville in more than 24 years was memorable as the Cardinals outscored the Wildcats 18-6 in overtime to reach the Final Four. The game featured future pros and bitter in-state rivals who were ready to leave it all on the floor and lead their team to victory.
These teams have battled each other to a tie. Let's get ready for overtime.
This college classic game starts at the beginning of the first overtime, where you must guide Louisville above and beyond themselves to win in OT. We tip off into overtime. Dick, did you think this one would go into OT?
Well, I didn't doubt it, Brad, that's for sure.
There's the pick.
Trying to get a little two-man game here.
He shoots it off the back rim and out. Number 32 is whistled for the defensive foul. First one is good. It's good. Time to pick up the defense here now. And a very hard foul on that play.
I mean, that's borderline unsportsmanlike, Brad. You don't want things to get out of hand here.
No good. Nope. Boards it. Controlling the ball. Kicks it out. Nice little pick and roll on the outside.
Set that screen away.
Number 20 gets the ball.
Step out on that screener.
Number 55 for two. Let's see if they can get a good shot this trip.
High post screen.
He takes the shot. Bricks it off the iron.
Pressure that basketball. Help one another. Communicate.
No good. Shows patience waiting for the reset. Got the high pick. Defense is right up on him, not giving any open looks. Number 55 receives the pass. Gonna take it himself. The point guard gets the pass. They're trying to lure him out there for the pick and roll.
Let's see if it works.
And it rattled around, and he got the shooter's roll. Takes care of the ball until the offense resets. Trying to pack it inside.
He saw that developing.
He was right there when the ball left his hand. Defense giving no room. Trying to use a V-cut to open up. Sideline inbounds. He'll regroup the offense. And up and makes it. Number 20 handles the pass. Switch made by the defense off the screen. Number 50 for two. Great denial in the post as they want to force the lob.
Not fooled for a second on the screen, baby. Nice switch.
Back screen being set. Defense stays at home with a switch off a nice screen. Tries to work the V-cut to get open.
Look at him battling down there in the weak side post.
Great defense. They have them on a 2-on-1. And a hard foul committed on the play.
That looks more like a car wreck to me, Brad.
Sinks it. He makes it. Number 50 for two.
They let him get into a rhythm.
They get a back screen. Number 32, pump fakes. Man on the wing trying to get open with a V-cut.
He missed the easy bucket inside off the screen.
Up on the 2-on-1.
The transition results with a basket.
They want to talk about it right here, Dick.
They got to find a way to chip into this lead before it's too late.
We'll see who's got more coming out of this timeout as play resumes. He keeps the dribble as they reset. The center takes the pass. Player cuts through the lane. They're right on top of that pass. He commits his final foul of the afternoon.
Hard-fought game, though.
First shot, good. He sinks them both. Number 55 receives the ball. Number 55 for two. The Wildcats need to score here to turn this into a two-possession game. Timeout's called.
Hey, the coach wants to just talk about how they're going to overcome this big deficit.
The players got a much-needed breather with that timeout. Defense fronts the post and tries to force the lob. Number 54 handles the feed. In and out. Here's a foul.
That's a great intentional foul, Brad.
He misses it. Misses both of them. Pro hop. Lets her rip. The rebound was up for grabs, and he came down with it.
He earned a first-class C for the ride home with that one, Brad.
Misses the first. Second shot is no good. Number 20 takes the feed. Defense elects to front the post. Inside. He looks to knock it in. Sweet-looking shot.
He is super. He really is.
Losing team intentionally fouls, and that's going to stop the clock.
You can't make a comeback without time on the clock, baby.
First shot, good. Second one, no good. The Wildcats got to score to stay alive here. This is a very important possession. Number 10 for two.
Better foul quick.
He doesn't get the hoop to fall. Louisville narrowly escapes with a win as they take it in overtime.
But two teams like this, you knew the game was going to be close.
So who gets the game-changing performance tonight, Dick?
Check out this dunk, Brad. This was definitely the highlight of the night.
It was a great dunk that really fired up the entire team. They came out and closed the deal after that big dunk. We're going to call it a night, folks. On behalf of my sidekick, Dick. The University of Virginia, with their superstar center leading the way, were the #1 ranked team in college basketball and were expected to walk right through the competition at the EA Sports Maui Invitational. Division II Chaminade had other ideas. After replicating the Virginia center's size by having a player stand on a chair during practice, Chaminade surprised and embarrassed the top-ranked Cavaliers 77-72 in one of the biggest upsets in college basketball history. From the opening tip, take the underdog Silver Swords up against Virginia and their Goliath-like center and replicate a huge upset in this Pontiac College Classic. The Silver Swords know this could go either way, Dick. What are the keys to their success tonight?
These are the keys for me, Brad. First of all, don't let the other team dictate the tempo and the pace. Play at your speed, baby. Second, reward your big man for working hard down low. Get him the ball, baby. If he has position, get the rock to him immediately. And finally, make sure you take care of the rock. Turnovers kill momentum.
I couldn't agree more with you, partner. Let's get down to the court. Buries it. He missed it.
They can make it very interesting with a score here. Man-to-man defense.
Off the back rim and out. Chaminade takes the victory, but it was close.
With two teams like this, you knew the game was going to be close.
Well, Dick, what play wins the prize as the game-changing performance?
Check out this dunk, Brad. This was definitely the highlight of the night.
It was a great dunk that really fired up the entire team. They came out and closed the deal after that big dunk. That's it for tonight, everybody. For Dick Vitale, I'm Brad Nessler. Thanks for joining us. The Houston Cougars, led by Phi Slamma Jamma, were ranked #1 in the nation on a 26-game winning streak and destined to be the next NCAA champs. That was until they ran into heavy underdogs, North Carolina State. The Wolfpack kept the game close up to the dying seconds, With 44 ticks remaining and the score knotted at 52, the Wolfpack inbounded the ball and scrambled to set something up. Then in the dying seconds, they heaved a long-distance prayer toward the rim. That prayer was answered as North Carolina State's power forward caught the air ball and slammed it home at the buzzer to seal the victory 54-52. And who will ever forget North Carolina State's courageous coach's reaction? In this Pontiac College Classic, inbound the ball and beat Phi Slamma Jamma and the clock to deliver North Carolina State its national championship. They'll have to reset it at the top of the circle. Uses the pro hop.
Trying to go inside.
He up fakes. And up, and it's good. He uses the power dribble. Number 21 is called for the foul. Definitely a foul. With the free throw. First shot is no good. Gets the second.
High post screen. So effective, that screen.
Didn't get the roll on that one. NC State barely pulls out a win in this well-fought match.
They'll be happy to walk away with a victory from such an evenly matched opponent.
The date was April 1st, 1985, when underdog Villanova met Georgetown. It was a game remembered by many as the most perfectly played NCAA championship game of all time. One of the largest national TV audiences ever, and a jam-packed Rupp Arena witnessed Villanova's stunning upset of the highly favored and richly talented Georgetown Hoyas to claim their first national title, 66-64. The Wildcats were on fire that night, going 22 for 28 from the field and ending up with a sizzling 78.6 field goal percentage. In this Pontiac College Classic, take control of Villanova's expansion crew from the opening tip and outduel Georgetown's brilliant young center to win the NCAA championship. The Hoyas should be in for a tough one tonight, Dick. What do you see as the keys to their success?
The keys are very simple, my friend. First, reward your big men for running the court. Get them some easy buckets in transition. Second of all, be monsters on the boards. Don't be afraid to get tangled up. Crash the glass. And finally, execute defensively. Don't get caught going for the big steals or the big blocks.
Well, Dick, let's get out. Villanova escapes with a win in this nail-biter.
They'll be happy to walk away with a victory from such an evenly matched opponent.
The 1987 championship game was the story of the hero and the GOAT. With only 25 seconds to go and the shot clock turned off, the Hoosiers' famous coach had no choice but to foul Q's freshman power forward. The freshman missed badly on the front end of a 1-on-1. Indiana grabbed the rebound, rushed down court, and the hero nailed a smart shot to clinch the championship 74-73. In this Pontiac College Classic, get the ball down court with 26 seconds on the clock and score the final basket to win the NCAA title for Indiana. Number 21 takes the pass. They want to wear this team down from the inside.
This offense loves to work through the post.
The shooting guard takes the feed.
Look at that drive.
There, that's more like my stuff.
Wow. Little Baryshnikov right there. You always were a dancer.
The Orange call for a timeout. And Dick, what's going on in that huddle over there?
It's really simple, Brad. The coach is saying make good decisions with the ball and don't turn it over.
Indiana narrowly comes away with a win.
With two teams like this, you knew the game was going to be close.
Does any play stick out as the Pontiac game-changing performance for you, Dick?
Brad, my highlight goes to this move inside for the score, which sent a strong message from the outset of how they intended to pound the ball inside all night long.
And to their credit, they stuck to that game plan. Their big men got lots of touches. Well, this one's in the books, everybody. For my partner, Dick, using their patented offense, a slowdown offense not seen on the hardwood in recent memory, number 16 seed Princeton pushed number 1 seed Georgetown to the limit in the East Regional before the patient and precise Tigers bowed out when their last-second shot was blocked by Georgetown's All-American center. This college classic starts with 45 seconds on the clock and Princeton with control of the ball. This college classic starts with 45 seconds on the clock and Princeton with control of the ball. Use Georgetown's defensive strength to stop Princeton from scoring a huge upset. Good job defensively. They just won't give them any openings.
Pressure in the basketball. Hey, there's no mistake who the mascot's cheering for. After watching his reaction, I think that dunk took a little something out of him because he wasn't too happy. A lot of action going down in the weak side post.
Kicks it out. He rejects it.
Tempo of the game really important here. You want to establish some good tempo.
There's a high screen. Pulls the trigger. Too much contact there. It knocked him off balance a little. Number 35 goes to the charity stripe. Makes the first shot. Up and in.
Timeout charge. Hey, can we get a drum roll, Mr. Nestler? This one's going down to the last ticks, baby.
What kind of energy are we looking at after that timeout, Dick?
That's winning energy, baby. The team with the most energy and execution goes home with the big W.
Lots of rim, but not in. Second one, good. Showing great patience as he waits for the reset of the offense.
High post screen. So effective, that screen.
He is going to the line. First one, good. He missed it.
They have to foul to put them on the line and hope they miss.
Number 35 is going to the line. Hits the first shot. He can't get one to fall. He takes a chance from half court. He misses badly on that three-point attempt. Georgetown escapes with a win in this nail-biter.
They'll be happy to walk away with a victory from such an evenly matched opponent.
The 1989 championship game saw the Wolverines and Pirates both challenging for their school's first title. Michigan's coach, given the interim job one day before the tournament, inherited a team with 4 eventual first-round picks. But Seton Hall would not lay down. Trailing by 12 with 14:30 left in the second half, the Pirates battled the loaded Michigan team into overtime. It was in overtime that Michigan's big-scoring small forward and Mr. Clutch point guard led the team to a one-point victory, with Mr. Clutch hitting 2 free throws to seal the victory and the championship 80-79. From the opening tip in overtime, take control of the Michigan Wolverines and guide their talented players to their school's first NCAA championship in this Pontiac College Classic. The Pirates hustle for the possession, and they move it up the floor. Trying to feed the low block.
A lot of good things happen when you bring the ball down to the inside. Getting a lot of motion right now offensively.
Jumped in front to take it away. He makes a strong move to the rack. Lays it up. And now they'll bring it up.
Half-court offense, trying to get a structured set with a little two-man game inside.
There's the pick. Going to take the three from out there.
Got to think right now. Got to focus defensively.
Dumps it in. They almost threw it away. Number 21 gets the pass. Got the high pick.
Trying to get a little two-man game here. Step out on that screener.
Number 10 comes up with it.
Nobody getting back, Brad. Where's the defense? Set that screen away.
Goes to the pro hop. Number 15 for two.
Let's take another look. Got to take some pride on the defensive end.
They're trying to lure him out there for the pick and roll.
Let's see if it works.
Number 52 takes the feed. Number 24 is whistled for the foul. Number 52 to the charity stripe. Hits the first shot. He misses the second shot. They got the offensive rebound and the stick. Takes the pass in the paint. Good quickness there by the defender. On the run. Looks like they're calling for the screen to give the ball handler some room to work. From the top of the key. He comes up empty. This defense isn't yielding an inch.
Hey, the offense looks very timid, Brad.
Good fake. Number 25 handles the pass. Number 52 with a huge jam. They call for the double team here. Number 41 picks up the foul. Looks like they're trying to set up a double team here. Number 23 gets the ball. Three-pointer. He couldn't get it to fall. Number 35 with the ball. He wants to roll off that screen.
It's open if he can get it there.
They call for a TO, Dick.
Hey, time is their worst enemy at this point, Brad. They're going to have to bear down and get some stops, then convert at the other end.
It's always interesting to see who's still hot and who's not after a timeout, Dick.
Well, you got to think the shooters might be the most affected, Brad.
He buries it.
High post screen.
The shooting guard takes the pass. No foul on the steal.
And that's what he gets for careless ball handling, Brad.
The Pirates use a timeout.
This is a close game, Brad. You got to settle your players down. Everybody wants to be the hero.
We'll get back to the action here after the timeout. And up. Number 25 uses the window.
Timeout on the floor. It's a close one. The trigger fingers are getting itchy, baby. This one's too close to call. It'll be interesting to see who responds how out of the timeout, Brad.
He shoots from the top of the key. Adjusts the shot for the bucket. Timeout. Coach wants to make sure his team is settled as this one starts to wind down. The player. Shot clock is dead. He looks to knock it in. Comes up short.
Better foul quick.
Number 23 is called for the foul. Number 15 is charged with the foul. Count that as a personal foul. Foul charge. Hard foul. Definitely a foul. Michigan is in the bonus. He goes to the free throw line. He can't get one to fall. Too physical. Makes it. He misses it. They come down with a big board.
They'll be looking to get a timeout soon here.
Timeout's called on the court. What kind of energy are we looking at after that timeout, Dick?
That's winning energy, baby. The team with the most energy and execution goes home with the big W.
Three. Can't put it down. Michigan wins in overtime.
With two teams like this, you knew the game was going to be close.
Does any play stick out as the Pontiac game-changing performance for you, Dick?
Check out this dunk, Brad. This was definitely the highlight of the night.
It was a great dunk that really fired up the entire team. They came out and closed the deal after that big dunk. Well, partner, that's going to be a wrap for us. I'm Brad Nessler, along with Dick Vitale, as always. We'll see you next time, folks. In retrospect, this game is a story about what was and what might have been. At the time, it featured two of the best players in the nation in LSU's center and LMU's all-everything big man. Both players dominated the paint when they met in 1990. Sparks were bound to fly.
There's no rest for these players. It's time to start overtime.
In this college classic, take control of LSU at the start of overtime and try to defeat Loyola's high-scoring duo. There's the tip, and we officially begin overtime. They want to work it down inside.
Hey, Brad, what they're doing is trying to draw some contact to get some folks in foul trouble.
Dumps it in. Number 33 handles the feed. Number 33 for two.
Pressure that basketball.
Got a guy right on him.
High post screen, gonna use it. It's getting physical down low.
On the dribble, gives it up. Got a nice screen. Nails it from another state. This whole team that's on the floor is quick. But so's the defense, and they do a nice job. Defenders right up on him. He lets it go. Hard off the rim.
Coach looks on. Focused. A lot of intensity. A lot of emotion.
Number 50 receives the pass. Sweet-looking shot.
He is super. He really is.
They're trying to isolate him here, Dick.
Of course they are. No one out there can guard this kid one-on-one, Brad. Nobody can check him.
Number 35 unloads a three.
Run him right into the screen again. What did I say?
Number 50 for two. Pushes it. Number 24 handles the pass.
Going to use that high screen.
Sets a screen for his teammate. Number 35 receives the ball.
Everybody runs that high post screen. Nobody can defend it.
8 seconds to get it off. He misses from long distance. Looking for a good shot. He lets it rip. Too much contact there. It knocked him off balance a little. They're just having a devil of a time getting good looks at the hole.
That's right, Brad. I haven't seen a whole lot of plays carried out and executed the way they should be.
Number 53 gets the ball. Defense locks up the post to force the lob. He rejects it. Number 33 draws the personal at the line. Misses the first. There's a reason they're called free throws. Patience with the ball as the offense regroups. Number 35 grabs it. Two with a lay-in. He keeps his dribble as they reset. Holds off the defense. Nice little sweep through.
There's that high post screen. Screen and roll. Go down to the block. Good pressure.
Nice V-cut trying to get open. He gets the bucket to fall. Oh, man, hard foul there.
I consider that one unsportsmanlike, Brad, and he should be given a ziggy.
He gets it to go. Hits the second shot. Looks like they're calling for the screen to give the ball handler some room to work. They set up a back screen. He nails the tray.
Timeout's called on the floor. This is where the true players come to play. It's crunch time, baby. Sometimes timeouts can take teams right out of their rhythm, Brad. Let's see what happens here.
He stays in control until they regroup the offense. Number 0 takes the pass in the paint, and he misses the shot. He looks to knock it in. He's making just terrible choices shooting the ball.
Sometimes timeouts can take teams right out of their rhythm, Brad. Let's see what happens here.
Here's a back screen being set up. He shoots from right of the circle.
Wow, what hops, baby, what hops.
Timeout. Back to the live action we go.
Very active defensively, a lot of pressure on the basketball.
They set the nice screen down low. Now looking to move it down court in a hurry. He strokes it. He comes up empty. No. Number 4 takes the feed. Isolated on the outside. They're working around the arc, looking for the open jumper. V-cut used to try to get open. Got a guy right up on him.
Trying to go inside.
And they do. They got it on the low block.
They make the switch off the screen.
Number 44 in the paint. He uses the power dribble. Off the rim and no good. They'll take a timeout right here.
The TO, Brad. They want to duke it out the old-fashioned way. No tricks, just hits, baby.
He looks for the bomb. In and out. Makes it. Losing team intentionally fouls, and that's going to stop the clock.
You can't make a comeback without time on the clock, baby.
Lots of rim, but not in. Well, the arc looked good. LSU comes away with the win in overtime.
With two teams like this, you knew the game was going to be close.
Let's hear what you've got as the game-changing performance, Dick.
My highlight of the night is this dunk that really wowed the crowd. It seemed that this dunk inspired the whole team, and they went on to victory.
It's amazing how a single play can have such an effect on the team's confidence. We're going to call it a night, folks. On behalf of my sidekick, Dick Vitale, I'm Brad Nessler. Good night, everybody. 2 days after UConn escaped Clemson on a controversial last-second shot, Duke turns the tables on the Huskies when Duke star forward inbounded the ball with 2.6 seconds remaining, received a return pass, and sank a leaning jumper from the left side at the buzzer.
Regulation sounds nothing. Bring on overtime. Number 1.
And we're off into overtime.
Very soft defensively, no pressure on the basketball.
And with that, there's going to be some open jumpers if they don't pick up defensively. They run it up into transition. Sweet looking shot.
He is super, he really is. Tempo of the game, really important here. You want to establish some good tempo. Nice high post screen.
Launches away.
High post screen. So effective, that screen.
And now they better get back on defense. 3-on-2.
Stop the ball. Got to stop the basketball.
Number 21 for 2. Had to adjust the shot and got the tough deuce. Good job defensively. They just won't give many openings.
Pressure in the basketball.
Defense giving no room.
There's a little war going on down there in the weak side post, Brad.
And a very hard foul on that play.
I mean, that's borderline unsportsmanlike, Brad. You don't want things to get out of hand here.
They move it into the front court. High post flashes for the ball handler. There's a high screen. He shoots from the top of the circle.
I guess you could say that was in your face.
Turnover. Great job knocking the ball loose, then chasing it down. He looks to knock it in. They just can't seem to get a nice look at the goal tonight.
They have to be patient on offense and find some easy hoops.
There's the pick. There's the roll. Number 32 will try for 3. He's got a cutter to the hoop.
Nice little battle down low.
With the power dribble. Oh, and the slam!
Oh, that was pretty, man. That was absolutely super sensational. That was incredible. He's the 3S man. Super scintillating sensational.
And the other S is soon to be rich. The fast break jumper. Sweet looking shot.
He is super. He really is.
Number 32 with the ball. He bombs from outside. Off the back of the iron. Number 15 takes the pass. They get a back screen. Defense taking away any open looks. 2.
Try to put a little mustard on that, baby.
Kicks it out.
Great pressure, great double team. Really explosive.
Gets it to fall. Player cuts through the lane. Number 22 takes the feed. He rips the nets for another score.
He's absolutely unconscious.
Number 32 gets the pass. Offense gets it back after that ball was knocked loose. Number 32 gets the ball. Pick and roll from the high post.
Hey, do they ever work in practice on defending that? Look at these wacky fans going nuts. I mean, I can't believe the simplest play in the game. You got to step out and you got to hedge.
He misses from beyond the arc. In and out. Takes care of the ball until the offense resets. Fed the low block. And now there's a whistle and a foul. They're set to throw it in from the side. Great denial in the post as they want to force the lob.
T.O. called. Hey, we got a barn burner here, baby. I'm thinking last second shot for the win, Mr. Nessler. They keep it the same out of the huddle, baby. A lot of action going down to the weak side post.
Timeout on the floor. We'll have a little break in the action here, partner, while both teams talk it over. It'll be interesting to see the level of energy, Dick, when they come out of this timeout. Tries to work the V-cut to get open for 2 big points.
Oh, it was a brick.
Looking for a screen, gets it.
Great switch off the screen.
He misses the bomb. And a hard foul committed on the play.
That looks more like a car wreck to me, Brad.
They want to force a soft lob when they deny the post. Trying to tip it in. Off the back rim and out. Gave it up. Lets her rip.
Oh, baby, he showed and telegraphed that, baby.
On the elbow, they feed down to the low block. Assist and the basket.
They made it look easy as pie that time, Brad.
That's an intentional foul, Dick.
Trying to preserve that clock, Brad.
Ball's coming from the sideline. Defense fronts the post and tries to force the lob. Losing team commits the foul.
They need time on the clock to try and take the lead, Brad.
Sideline inbounds. Clock stops with the intentional foul.
Losing team still believes they can win this one.
Number 11 is going to the line. Hits that one. Gets the second.
Zone defense, playing that zone. Look at that spacing.
Number 30 is whistled for the foul.
Guys usually light up, man. Step in a gap, get wide open shots to get the zone. The wings are wide open. Reverse the ball.
We'll let her rip.
Foul them early and give your team a chance.
He stops the clock with an intentional foul.
Good foul. There's still time for them to win this one, Brad.
Good. Second one, no good. Duke needed overtime to pull this one out.
They'll be happy to walk away with a victory from such an evenly matched opponent.
Does any play stick out as the game-changing performance for you, Dick?
I couldn't wait to show you this highlight, Brad. Look at this Major League dunk. What a high flyer, baby.
He was definitely entertaining to watch and a major significant part of tonight's victory. We're going to call it a night, folks. On behalf of the Rebels came into this game averaging 97.7 points per game, with an average margin of victory of 26 per game, and riding a 34-game winning streak. They also had the best starting lineup in all of college basketball, seeking a second straight NCAA championship. But that night, they ran into a Duke team that wouldn't be intimidated like they were in the 1990 NCAA championship. In this college classic, lead the Duke Blue Devils and one of the greatest college players ever to a Final Four upset victory over a UNLV team considered to be one of the greatest of all time. The Runnin' Rebels know they're looking at a good one tonight, Dick. What are the keys for them to win?
I would think that the keys are as follows. First, don't let them rain threes from the arc, baby. Second of all, make sure you take care of the rock. Turnovers kill momentum. And finally, you can't win, baby, if you don't get the glass. You must rebound. Rebounding is the key.
All right, there you have it. Let's get to the action and see what's in store for us.
Stops, then convert at the other end.
Back to the live action we go. From a different area code. He's all over that rebound.
And hooking them on the defensive steals. What could be their final opportunity?
Not much in the way of strategy, it didn't look like, coming out of the huddle, Dick. He goes for three. Didn't get the roll on that one. Duke wins in this very competitive outing tonight.
With two teams like this, you knew the game was going to be close.
Does any play stick out as the game-changing performance for you, Dick?
Check out this dunk, Brad. This was definitely the highlight of the night.
It was a great dunk that really fired up the entire team. They came out and closed the deal after that big dunk. And that'll do it. For Dick Vitale, I'm Brad Nessler. Good night, folks. On March 28, 1992, number 32 from Duke had a perfect night. He shot 10 for 10 from the field and 10 for 10 from the free throw line. But no moment in the game was more perfect than the final shot. With 2.1 seconds left on the clock and down one in the first overtime, Duke was forced to launch a full-court inbound pass. The rest has become NCAA history. In this Pontiac College Classic, take control of the ball on the baseline and get it down the court in 2.1 seconds to beat the clock and earn a place in NCAA history.
Pushing that basketball.
Shot clock is dead. Number 11 nails one from long range. Duke gets the job done in overtime.
They'll be happy to walk away with a victory from such an evenly matched opponent.
In terms of upsets, number 2 seed Arizona's defeat against 20-point underdog Santa Clara, a number 15 seed, was the biggest upset in NCAA playoff history. The Wildcats, ranked 5th by AP entering the tournament, managed to lose the game, although they scored 25 consecutive points in a 10-minute span, bridging the first and second halves. In this college classic, take control of the underdog Santa Clara and their future superstar point guard and take down the favored Arizona Wildcats. The Wildcats are getting a very tough opponent tonight, Dick. What's the key to victory for them?
Hey, they've got to do the simple things out there, and they should be okay. First, it's up to the point guard to be the leader, to control the entire tempo of the game. Secondly, get the ball inside for the high percentage shot. That'll open up the outside game as well. And finally, beware of turnovers. Protect the basketball. You want to minimize the amount of free possessions that you give to the opposition.
Well, Dick, what's going on the bench, you think?
Well, the coach is just calming the guys down so that they don't blow this one down the stretch.
Coach going with the same game plan out of the timeout, Dick.
As long as they take care of the ball, they can coast the rest of the way, Brad. But that's easier said than done.
Santa Clara was caught in quite a battle tonight before pulling ahead for good.
They'll be happy to walk away with a victory from such an evenly matched opponent.
What play would you say had that certain impact and is worth the title of the game-changing performance, Dick?
My highlight of the night is this dunk that really wowed the crowd. It seemed that this dunk inspired the whole team, and they went on to victory.
It's amazing how a single play can have such an effect on the team's confidence. Well, partner, that's going to be a wrap for us. I'm Brad Nessler, along with Dick Vitale, as always. We'll see you next time, folks. Tied with 40 seconds left in Arkansas's possession, all the pressure was on Arkansas as they looked to defeat an all-time great college basketball squad in the Duke Blue Devils. The pressure was intense on Arkansas's small forward, and with the shot clock winding down and the score tied, he lofted a three-point attempt over a Duke defender, hitting nothing but net, and delivered the Razorbacks a huge victory. In this college classic, take control of the ball with Arkansas and 40 ticks left on the clock and try to seal the victory. Pushes it, and now they'll bring it up.
Trying to use those high post screens.
Number 12 looks at three. Should they call a timeout now?
No, I'd score quickly here and then worry about the clock. Either way, they have to score quickly.
It's always interesting to see who's still hot and who's not after a timeout, Dick.
Well, you got to think the shooters might be the most affected, Brad.
Tries the tip. He comes down with the ball.
Wow, what a tenacious rebounder. He's relentless, man. He goes home a hero tonight.
He misses the first shot. Free throw is good. The Blue Devils got to get one on this possession.
Got to think right now. Got to focus defensively.
He buries the tray. They take the intentional foul there.
He made the right choice in committing that foul right there.
Makes the first. Just like in practice.
The boys are working hard down on that weak side block. There's the screen up on top.
Number 15 picks up the foul. Second personal foul. Sinks it. Misses the second. He intentionally fouls there.
They want to manipulate that clock as much as possible.
No finish on that one. Second shot, no good. Throws up the prayer. Can't get it to fall. Arkansas was given all they could handle tonight.
They'll be happy to walk away with a victory from such an evenly matched opponent.
Dick, what's your take on the game-changing performance?
My play of the night had to be this three-ball, Brad. Shooting beyond New York was a great indication for how their night was going to go.
Yeah, they really opened up the inside with the shooting from the three. That's it for tonight, everybody. For Dick Vitale, I'm Brad Nessler. Thanks for joining us. After winning 10 titles under their legendary coach, UCLA went through a 20-season drought. And if it weren't for the last-second heroics of the smallest player on the court, it could have been 21. The Bruins were laden with talented players, but found themselves down 1 point with 4.8 seconds left to the hard-working but largely unknown Missouri team. In the dying moments, with the Tigers faithful on the edge of their seats, tasting victory, UCLA inbounded the ball from their own baseline to their 5'9" floor general, who dashed the length of the court and hoisted an improbable shot which went off the backboard and in. In this Pontiac College Classic, inbound the ball and go the length of the court in less than 5 seconds to deliver the UCLA Bruins their biggest win of the tournament.
Pressure that basketball, help one another, communicate.
He shoots it before the clock winds down. UCLA barely pulls out a win in this well-fought match.
They'll be happy to walk away with a victory from such an evenly matched opponent.
Valparaiso's inbounder was an outfield prospect late for spring training. Lucky for Valpo, he was there to inbound from the opposite baseline with 2.5 seconds remaining. He hurled a baseball pass that was caught and delivered via a touch pass to Valpo's guard on the right wing. The son of Valparaiso's coach drilled a three-pointer to win the game at the buzzer. In this college classic, inbound the ball with Valparaiso from the opposing baseline with 2.5 seconds left and hit the long-range bomb to win the game. Good job defensively. They just won't give him any openings.
Pressure.
Count it! The ball game's over!
He's the man of the hour, baby! Oh, my goodness! Big-time shot at the buzzer!
Valparaiso was given all they could handle tonight.
They'll be happy to walk away with a victory from such an evenly matched opponent.
Dick, what's your take on the game-changing performance?
There are big plays, and then there's the shot at the buzzer, baby.
That is big time without a doubt, Dick. Well, partner, that's going to be a wrap for us. I'm Brad Nessler, along with Dick Vitale, as always. We'll see you next time, folks. What kind of energy are we looking at after that timeout, Dick?
That's winning energy, baby. The team with the most energy and execution goes home with the big W.
Gave it up. Number 3 takes the pass. Nice little V-cut there, trying to get open. From left. Got it, and he wins it at the buzzer!
Wow, unbelievable. Steps up big.